In this video, I will show you how to get started with our Wix.com. So I'm going to click Sign In here in the corner. And then we will just continue with Google, so using our school Google accounts to get signed in. And now that I'm signed in, I'm going to click the plus sign here in the right corner to create my new site. And then as far as here, the kind of what type of website you want to create, let's just choose other. And then we want to choose a template. And so then you'll see a variety of options to choose from for the templates. And if you see one that you think you might like, you can click View to preview it first to see if it is what you'd like to use or not. And if you decide you think it's going to work for your project, you can go ahead and say Edit this site. And then if you want to take some time to go ahead and get this picked out before moving on with the video, that's fine. You guys can go ahead and pause it. And then once I'm here, obviously I'm going to need to change some things. On this particular one I chose, it has a name there. I would want to put my famous person's name there. So I'm going to go with Dolly Parton. And then also on your homepage somewhere, I would like a quote of that person. So I don't have a quote of Dolly's right now, but I will just edit this text to say that. And so you would need to look up kind of some famous quote, just kind of a little intro to the page. Then obviously, if my site's about Dolly Parton, I probably don't want this random girl. And so here on the left side, you see I have lots of options. So we're going to go to background and choose image. And so I could upload an image. So if you went and wanted to find a picture of Dolly Parton, you could do it that way. As you continue to work on other pages, you might find some good images on the Free from Wix or the Shutterstock. I'm just going to choose this picture that I uploaded earlier just so we can see how this works. And so then now we can see that it put it behind this. And so that was actually its own separate image. So I might just say delete and get rid of that. And so then we need to go ahead and work on our other pages. So up here at the top where it says home right now, because that's the page I'm on. If you click down on the drop down arrow, you're going to see all of the different pages. So it might be the case where I can just click on a page and change its name. So if this would work for my next page, I could click the three dots here and just say rename. And so I'm going to call this one childhood. And then if I go and look at my next one, so you can see this has a totally different format than that childhood page did. If it's going to work for you, great, rename it. Otherwise, it might just be easier on all of the pages to say that you're just going to add page and choose page. And then it pops up here for me to put in my information. So we also needed a likes and dislikes page. And external links. And when I say external links, what I mean by this is not necessarily a page where you got your information from, but maybe just another page about the person. Maybe it's a page that has all of their quotes or a lot of images. If somebody's coming to your page, we're thinking they're probably a big fan of this person. So just other pages that are similar to that. So you can go through, kind of look at your handout to see what the other pages are. And then obviously I need to get rid of these pages that were already here that I don't need. So if I click the three dots, you see delete, and yes, I want to get rid of that. And so you would need to do that on all of those other pages that are not needed. Now, we probably also are going to want to reorder things because right now it's my home page and external links, and that's probably not the order I want my viewer to see it in. So all I have to do is click on the grid and drag it in the area that I want to see it in. So that's just getting your basic pages there. So then if I want to work on my likes and dislikes page, I just click on that. And then I'm going to click the add button here on the left. And you see we have lots of different choices for adding, but probably the main ones that we will be using would be the text, image, and possibly the gallery. So I'm going to just start with text. And I'm going to start by putting on a title. So you have lots of different choices here with the fonts. So you can just choose one that you like. And this was my likes and dislikes. And then it's just your basic formatting things that you're used to. So if I want it to actually be all on one line, I'm going to drag it bigger. I can click and rearrange it on my page. And then you see I can, make it bigger if I want to, change the font color, just kind of all those basic options that you're used to. So I have my title for the page, and then you're going to also have to put in your information. So then let's see if I want to click on text, and you have different options here, or my third option is paragraph. So just kind of a smaller text that would be appropriate to type in your information. So you can choose one, same thing, type everything in. I still have those font choices if I want to make it bigger, change the color, etc. And I can drag it and move it as well. And then I would suggest after you kind of get the page set up how you think you would like it, to click the preview here at the top just so you can see what it will actually look like when you're not in editing view. And then go back to the editor. And then of course you're going to want to hit save, frequently while you are doing it. So the first time you go to save, it's going to want you to make your domain. So I would just type in your famous person's name and save and continue. And it's telling me my site's been saved. Great. Thank you. So that is the basics of the editing of the website. I will put a rubric up soon to kind of know exactly what I'm looking for, a number of pictures, things like that. But do know that you have to have a separate page for all of the sets of information you needed to look up. So when I am done and I'm ready to turn this in to be graded, you're going to need to publish it. That way I can actually get on and see the different pages. If you just continue to save it, that's not going to allow me to do that. I'm going to pause the video here for just a second and go back to the main page so you can see what you need to do when you come in on like Wednesday to continue working. Okay, so I've just typed back in Wix.com. I'm still signed in. You would have to sign in again if you were here the next day. But then it should just pop up rather easily for you. So I have my sites, and if it's not there, you can go through and look. But once I find it, I'll say that I want to edit my site. Oops, sorry about that. And so as you can see, that's all I had to do. Now I'm here, I'm ready to continue editing. So hopefully that all makes sense. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to call me. Like even as I'm sitting here, my menu bar is not very readable since I put that image in there. So you'll have to do a little bit of investigating to kind of find where some of those changes can be made. Site's a good place to look, as well as tools. Really, this is a relatively user-friendly site to create other websites. So hopefully you will do well. So good luck, and this project will be due at the end of class a week from today, so next Tuesday.